Corey and I are out at the Hampton, New Hampshire skate park right now. Used to be like these little Situate like prefab ramps. As you can see, they just kind of haphazardly threw them off into the woods when they renovated the park. It's got a really nice half pipe, and so that's really the only reason why anyone came here originally, because all the concrete prefab stuff really wasn't worth riding. But they redid it and they added like a little bowl up on the top here to a bank so you can air out of the bowl into the bank. And there's really not too much flow other than just back and forth. But there's a concrete wedge ship here that is so good. It's not too tall, but it's super steep, so it's really good for pop tricks over the wedge ship. And we came here in mind to do a downside tail whip over this. It's all I wanted to do. If you remember back a few episodes, I did the one at Pelham. That was the first one I'd done in like 8 to 10 years maybe. And it was sketching me out. My mental barrier was up. So we came here and yeah, I just did 2 in a row to the pedals. Super happy about that. Thanks to Ron Bonner for sending me the Shadow Conspiracy shin pads and ankle guards. I put those on before I even tried the first one. So helps give you a little bit of bravery, I guess. At least me being 35 and not riding much anymore, putting the shin and ankle guards on gives me a little bit of motivation to do stuff. So super stoked on that. There's a few other moves I really want to do here while we're here. No one's here right now. We got here at about 8 a.m. hoping that no one was going to be here. So it's Sunday morning, so I'm sure, and it's beautiful except for a little bit of wind, so I'm sure some other kids will end up showing up. But we wanted to get here first, so we're the only 2 people here since we're old and would rather not have to like compete with other kids to get a line in. Corey's out here shredding too. Corey's learning all sorts of crazy stuff, left, right, and center. Technically been riding 1 year. 180 to rollbacks. Tire taps on like quarters without coping to a hop in. Pretty cool. We'll have to film some of that stuff too. He usually films my old butt doing stuff, so I gotta make sure I film him getting some progression, some new tricks down. So Corey and I are at this spot about an hour from my house at a campus that we've never ridden before, and we decided to just give it a spin, come out here and check out what was available for spots. And we found this cool little tech spot that is probably the best spot, one of the best spots I've ever ridden. And I am furious that we didn't find this spot like 10-15 years ago when I was riding full time. It's a 3-set to a flat pad to another 3-set with a courtyard of marble, not granite, marble ledges up top that slide amazingly, with a flat rail in between the two with a very small hop off the first set. So the second we got here, we messed around on the ledges, did a few clips here on the stairs, and immediately I was telling Corey, I said, I have to get on this rail. It's on my side, it's low to the ground, we gotta get on it. And I was kind of nervous, I hadn't done a rail like this in a long time. Rode up here a bit and then decided to just jump on it. So it's basically like a little bit of a gap out to a double peg from the first 3-set, and then try to clear the next set when you come out off the rail. We filmed it for Instagram first with the cameras, or with the phones, decided to go back to the truck, get the camera, and come back out and film it. And I was actually feeling a little bit more anxiety the second time around than the first time, because I'd already pulled it the first time and didn't want to do it again. So happy to do it a second time. But again, frustrated to death that I'm not as limber and young and as into riding as I used to be, because as most of you guys who ride know that there's a lot of possibilities here at this spot. I would love to gap the double peg to bar spin out or hard 180 out, off the stairs. The marble ledge here, you could ride along the ledge and over grind the rail, or grind it if you're a left-sider to like hop out over the L. A lot of really cool possibilities at this spot. Corey pulled his first double peg grind on street on a marble ledge or granite ledge, any type of ledge. Did his first double peg grind. He's stoked on that. He's only been riding a year now, so really quite good progress for only being into it a year. He's got a good teacher, I would think. But yeah, so he's kind of trying to feel out a feeble. Not sure if today's the day for a feeble grind yet, but we're gonna get a clip of the double peg. We got one on the iPhone. It was the first one he ever did, so he came out a little sketchy. He wants to get it solid. We'll film it with this camera. Get a good double peg clip. Yo! That was legit. Held on to it for a good few feet. That's a good double peg grind. On to the Feebles and Smiths next.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Well, that's going to do it for the weekend of riding. We started the day off at Hampton. Oh, the sun's in the wrong way. We started the day off at Hampton and got out to the Hampton skate park out on the seacoast early, like 8 o'clock, and went to Exeter, rode some really cool spots at a cool campus out there. Don't want to blow that spot up quite yet.
Yeah, no.
And there's only one campus in Exeter. Oh. Dang, that hurts. Then we came here to Londonderry and had an awesome session going. There's a bunch of other riders here for the first time in a long time. We haven't seen any riders here in the last few months. And yeah, I got overzealous and downside tail whipped the small wedge hip here. It's real small. And there's a lot of riders here. Everybody was kind of getting into a session. I was feeling good. And I pulled it first try, but real sloppy, and I came back around, did it again, and got over the top of my bars, and I don't even know what happened, but I landed with the bars straight up and down, and I landed with all my weight with the end of the bar in my sternum, all my weight, and I'm currently, pain level's pretty high. Hurts to breathe a little bit. Coughing is excruciating. Yeah, so kind of a rough end to the weekend. I think I'm going to be real sore. I'm going to feel like I was in a car accident tomorrow morning, I think, because everything right in the center is feeling pretty rough right now. So kind of upset that I got kind of silly and stupid at the end of the session after a safe weekend of riding. Pushed some limits and we survived, and then I had to get hurt in the last 10 minutes of the session. So, but that'll do it. Just a quick edit this weekend. Just riding some bikes and enjoying some amazing weather. And yeah, we'll see what's next. Thanks for watching, guys.